Hello and or welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock tutorial. Today I have two super easy fish farms for you guys that are both going to give you XP and all of the good loot like saddles, enchanted books, enchanted items, and everything like that. We have one fully automatic design and then one semi-automatic design, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. So for the fully automatic design, the first thing you want to do is break 4 blocks in the ground. Now place 2 chests in the first 2 spots and then a hopper leading into that chest. Now what you want to do is shift and place a fence on top of that hopper, and this can be any type of fence that you want, with a pressure plate on top of that, and of course this can be any type of pressure plate. Now coming to this block right here, you want to take a note block and place it down, and then shift and place down any block on top of that with an iron trapdoor or a golden trapdoor. You want to place that down right there, and whenever you walk over top of this pressure plate, it should open upwards like that. Now, of course, I forgot to grab water, but now the final thing you want to do is take a bucket of water, shift again, and place it in that fence, and it should flow down into this block. Now, this farm is very simple. Pretty much, you stand as close to here as you can, and then you want to pull up an auto clicker. Now, this is the PC version because it does require an auto clicker. If you do not want to do that, if you're on Nintendo Switch, mobile, anything like that, or you just don't want to use an auto clicker, skip to the part of the video where you can build that design. So you want to grab your auto clicker. I am using the OP auto clicker 3.0. You can use whichever one you want, but this will be linked down in the description. Now, the only 2 things you need to change is this to 800 milliseconds, and then you want to change the mouse button here to right. Now, all you need to do is, I can actually move that out of the way. Remember what the keybind is, so I'm going to click F6. You want to get as close to this water as you can and look at the very edge of the pressure plate here, and then hit that button. Now, as you saw, the fishing rod will be shot out and land on top of the pressure plate, which is then going to allow you to hit the note block behind, and it's going to click away like this over and over and over until eventually you pick up a fish, which will then close the iron trap door, put the items into the chest like you can see, and then the auto clicker will keep going, and this farm will go forever. So I would highly recommend that you guys set up more than one double chest, because if you leave this overnight, you are going to come back to a double chest full of loot. Now, I did just get 2 raw cod. However, if I ran this forever, you would get all of the good items like saddles, enchanted books, name tags, and everything like that. Another thing that I feel I should mention, this farm will be more efficient if it is raining outside. So if it's raining, you are going to be able to get more drops, better loot. Can this chicken get out of the way? Thank you. As well, you are going to want to make sure you have something like luck of this. Okay, do want to turn off the auto clicker. You want to make sure you have a fishing rod with luck of the sea 3 to get better drops and lure 3 to get drops more often. Now, of course, you can stand here for however long you want. You collect the XP and the drops go down below. Now, this design is very similar to that one, although it is a little bit different. When you throw the fishing rod on this one, what this design does is make sure that you don't ever miss a catch from the fishing rod. And this is because it automatically lures the fishing rod in, and then the drops are going to go down inside of the chest. And as you can see, we did just get a saddle from this, meaning that this can give that really good loot like I've been mentioning, saddles, enchanted books, name tags, everything like that. So the first thing you want to do for this design is break 3 blocks in the ground, and then take that 3 more blocks down, so it is a total of 3 by 1 by 4 blocks deep. Now on the bottom here, it doesn't matter which side you do it on, you want to place down one, or I would highly recommend placing down a double chest, and then you want to take a hopper and make sure it is leading into the chest. So obviously any items that go into this hopper are going to go into the chest. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Now what you want to do is place a temporary block on top of the hopper with a rail, a hopper minecart there, and then break that block and it should fall on top of that hopper. Now, what you want to do is place a sign on the same block as this hopper minecart. So place down a sign right there. You then want to build up with 3 blocks just like that, and then place a bucket of lava right there. And this is going to automatically reel in your fishing rod. Now, the next thing you want to do is grab your chest and place it down right there. Take a banner, any color banner, does not matter which one you use. Shift and place it on the front like that. Then come around to either one of the sides and place down 2 trapdoors there. 1 right there, and then 2 more trapdoors like that, and go ahead and open all of these up so it looks like this. Now what you want to do is place 1 bucket of water back there, and then shift and place 1 bucket of water inside of the chest. And then one more thing I would recommend you guys do is place a trapdoor over top of here so you don't accidentally fall in. Now you also might want to grab some ladders and place them so you can actually access the chest. There we go. Break that block. Sorry, there we go. So you can actually open up the chest, and now we can go ahead and use the farm. Now, if you want to use an auto clicker for this farm, that will work, but you want to set it to 10,000 milliseconds, which is going to be 10 seconds. And of course, again, make sure it is set to right. So to use the farm, either set off your auto clicker or just right click, and it is going to send it into this banner. Now, whenever the fish is picked up, it's going to go into the lava, automatically be lured in, and then you can send out your fishing rod again. And if you have that auto clicker going once every 10 seconds, that is obviously going to send the fishing rod back out whenever the fish is picked up. Now, that's not always going to be the perfect amount of time, but generally 10 seconds will work. And one more thing, as you guys can see, it has just started raining, which is perfect. That means that both of these designs are going to be much more efficient as long as you have lure 3. I think that's how it works. Maybe it is just more efficient no matter what. If one of you could let me know down in the comments, I can pin that. But as you're going to see, I am going to be catching fish a lot more often and possibly even having some better drops. As you can see, just from a little use of this farm, I've already gotten 2 enchanted fishing rods, one with lure 3 and one with lure 2. So this is definitely a solid design, and it does give you that good treasure loot. Well, that's going to be all for today's video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. BlazedMC out.